Dogs perceive the world in ways we can barely imagine. Ever noticed your dog suddenly staring at an empty corner or perking up their ears at a sound you can't hear? It's not your imagination. Dogs have incredible senses that allow them to detect things completely invisible to us. Unlike humans, dogs can hear frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz, meaning they pick up ultrasonic sounds we don't even notice. Their vision is also unique, allowing them to see ultraviolet light, track movements faster than our eyes can process, and even detect subtle changes in body heat. In this video, we'll explore 11 mind-blowing things that only dogs can see and hear, but you can't. From sensing earthquakes before they happen to hearing distant footsteps long before a visitor arrives, dogs live in a reality far beyond our perception. So, before we dive in, tell us in the comments, has your dog ever reacted to something unseen, leaving you completely baffled? Let's uncover the mystery behind their extraordinary senses. Number 1. Ultrasonic sounds. Dogs live in a world filled with sounds that we can't even begin to hear. While humans can only detect sounds up to 20,000 hertz, dogs can hear frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz, more than 3 times higher than our own range. This means they can pick up on high-pitched noises that are completely silent to us. Ever wondered why your dog suddenly tilts their head or perks up their ears for no apparent reason? They might be hearing ultrasonic sounds, frequencies emitted by electronics, rodents, or even the vibrations of distant objects. Dog whistles are a perfect example. To us, they make no sound, but to dogs, they're loud and clear. Even small household devices like TVs, fluorescent lights, and phone chargers can give off ultrasonic frequencies that irritate dogs, even though we don't notice them. So, if your dog seems to react randomly, they may be responding to sounds that exist outside of our perception. Next time your dog suddenly reacts to nothing, remember, it's probably something you just can't hear. Number 2. Hearing sounds from miles away. Have you ever wondered how your dog knows you're home before you even reach the door? It's not magic. It's their incredible hearing ability. Dogs can detect sounds from 4 times farther away than humans, allowing them to hear things long before we do. Think about it. Your dog isn't just excitedly waiting at the door because of a sixth sense. They can hear your car's engine, your footsteps approaching, and even the sound of your keys jingling from an impressive distance. Their hearing is so advanced that they can distinguish between different engine sounds, meaning they often recognize their owner's car before it even pulls into the driveway. This ability comes from their wolf ancestors, who relied on acute hearing to detect prey and avoid predators from miles away. Today, it helps modern dogs stay alert, sense visitors, and, of course, prepare for your arrival with wagging tails and happy jumps. So, the next time you see your dog excited at the door before you even knock, just remember, they heard you coming a long time ago. Number 3. Sensing weather changes. Dogs have an uncanny ability to sense changes in the weather long before humans do. If your dog suddenly becomes restless, anxious, or hides for no apparent reason, they might be reacting to an approaching storm. Their heightened senses allow them to detect shifts in atmospheric pressure, humidity, and even static electricity in the air. This means they can feel the effects of a storm hours before dark clouds appear. Some dogs even react to the distant rumbling of thunder that we can't yet hear. Scientists believe this skill is similar to how animals predict earthquakes, an instinct passed down from their wild ancestors. While humans rely on weather forecasts, dogs seem to have built-in storm detectors. If your pup starts acting differently on a clear day, check the forecast. They might be sensing a change before you do. Number 4. Seeing ultraviolet light. Dogs perceive the world in a way that is entirely beyond human capability. They can see ultraviolet UV light. While our eyes are limited to the visible spectrum, a dog's vision extends into the ultraviolet range, revealing patterns and colors that remain completely hidden from us. This ability allows dogs to detect things we would never notice. Ever seen your dog suddenly sniffing a specific spot on the ground for no apparent reason? It's likely because they're seeing UV traces of urine, saliva, or other scent markings left behind by animals. To them, these markings are as visible as a neon sign. This UV sensitivity also helps dogs track movement, see in dim light more effectively, and even detect differences in materials that appear identical to us. Some scientists believe this could explain why dogs sometimes react strangely to objects or surfaces that seem perfectly normal to humans. So, when your dog starts intensely investigating a seemingly blank area, they may be seeing a hidden world, one that's invisible to you. Number 5. Detecting infrared heat. Dog sense. Warmth, even in total darkness. Dogs have an extraordinary ability to detect infrared heat, meaning they can sense warmth from living things even in complete darkness. While humans rely on sight to detect movement, dogs can see heat signatures in a way that's almost supernatural. This unique skill comes from special receptors in a dog's nose, particularly around the rhinarium, the cool, moist part at the tip of their snout. These receptors allow dogs to pick up faint heat differences, which is why they can locate small, warm-blooded animals even without seeing them. This ability is especially strong in hunting breeds, but all dogs have some level of heat detection. Ever noticed your dog staring at you in a dimly lit room? They might not be seeing you clearly with their eyes, but they can sense your body heat radiating in the dark. Some scientists believe this is why dogs often curl up next to humans or seek out warm spots when resting. So, when your pup seems to detect something you can't see in the dark, they might just be sensing invisible warmth all around them. Number 6. Seeing flickering lights. Dogs see TV differently from humans. Have you ever noticed your dog staring at the TV, seemingly captivated by the moving images? Or maybe they ignore it entirely? That's because dogs see television in a completely different way than we do. Humans process images at about 60 frames per second, FPS, meaning everything on a TV screen looks smooth and fluid. But dogs have a higher flicker fusion rate, meaning they process images at up to 80 frames per second or more. This makes some TVs look like a rapidly blinking strobe light instead of a continuous image. Older televisions, which refresh at slower rates, often don't register as real to dogs. However, newer high-definition TVs, which refresh at faster speeds, appear more natural to them. This explains why some dogs react to what's on the screen, barking at animals following movements, while others ignore it entirely. So, if your dog seems fascinated by TV one moment and unimpressed the next, it's all about how they process those flickering images. Number 7. Hearing heartbeats. Dogs detect heart irregularities before medical tests. Dogs' hearing is so powerful that they can pick up on the tiny rhythmic sounds of a human heartbeat, even from across a room. This might explain why your dog rests their head against your chest or stomach. They aren't just seeking comfort, they might actually be listening to your heart. Incredibly, some dogs can even detect irregular heartbeats and medical conditions before any symptoms appear. Medical detection dogs have been trained to alert owners to heart conditions, including atrial fibrillation, AFib, and other arrhythmias, simply by recognizing changes in rhythm. So the next time your dog rests against your chest, consider this. They may not just be showing affection, they could be listening for your well-being. Number 8. Sensing magnetic fields. Dogs align with Earth's magnetic field. Ever noticed your dog turning in circles before they relieve themselves? It turns out they're not just getting comfortable, they might actually be aligning themselves with Earth's magnetic field. Studies have shown that dogs instinctively position their bodies along the north-south axis when pooping or peeing. Scientists believe this is related to their ability to sense geomagnetic fields, a skill that helps many species navigate long distances. While we humans are completely unaware of these magnetic forces, dogs can perceive them naturally, much like migratory birds or sea turtles. Some researchers believe this sense could also explain why lost dogs are able to find their way home over long distances, seemingly without direction. So, the next time your pup spins before doing their business, they might be following an instinct we can't even perceive, aligning with the planet's invisible forces. Number 9. Detecting emotional changes. Dogs can read human emotions through scent. Dogs don't just pick up on emotions through body language, they actually smell our emotions. When humans experience emotions like fear, stress, or excitement, our bodies release subtle chemical signals in our sweat and breath. A dog's incredible sense of smell allows them to detect these tiny changes almost instantly, which is why they often react to your mood before you even say a word. Ever noticed your dog acting extra clingy when you're sad? Or suddenly getting protective when you feel nervous? That's because they're smelling your emotional state. This skill is why some therapy and emotional support dogs are able to comfort people before they even realize they need it. Dogs aren't just paying attention to your words or actions. They are tuned into your emotions on a chemical level, something no human can do. Number 10, predicting medical conditions. Dogs detect seizures, cancer, and even diabetes. Dogs aren't just man's best friend. They're also incredible medical detectives. Some dogs are trained to detect serious health conditions before doctors can diagnose them. Studies have shown that dogs can sniff out cancer, low blood sugar, diabetes, and even detect an oncoming seizure by picking up on chemical changes in a person's body. Certain service dogs are specifically trained to alert their owners to these medical events, sometimes minutes or even hours before they happen. For example, seizure alert dogs can recognize subtle body changes like a shift in scent or heart rate and warn their owners before an episode occurs. Similarly, cancer detection dogs have been able to identify tumors just by smelling breath or urine samples, with accuracy rates rivaling medical tests. So when your dog suddenly starts acting unusually attentive, sniffing you repeatedly or showing concern, pay attention. They might be detecting something about your health before anyone else. Number 11. Dogs can see ghosts? Have you ever seen your dog growl, bark, or stare intensely at something that isn't there? Many dog owners have witnessed their pets acting strangely, reacting as if they see or sense something invisible. But what exactly is going on? Some believe dogs have the ability to see spirits or ghosts, using their heightened senses to perceive energies beyond our understanding. Science doesn't have a solid answer, but we do know that dogs can hear ultrasonic sounds, detect temperature shifts, and even sense electromagnetic fields. Could their reactions be tied to one of these hidden forces? Or maybe it's just their incredible hearing picking up distant noises we don't even realize are there. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain: dogs experience the world in a way we'll never fully understand. So, what do you think? Is your dog seeing something supernatural? Or just reacting to sounds we can't hear? Let us know in the comments below. Dogs are far more perceptive than we realize. From detecting illnesses before doctors can, to sensing earthquakes before they happen, to seeing ultraviolet light that's invisible to us, our four-legged friends have abilities that border on the supernatural. Think about it. While we navigate the world relying on sight and sound, dogs are constantly picking up hidden signals, detecting movement, smells, and sounds that exist outside of human perception. They live in an entirely different reality from us. So, which of these blew your mind the most? Have you ever caught your dog reacting to something that wasn't there? Share your story in the comments below. And if you love learning about the incredible world of dogs, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing dog facts.